Yeah, guys, there are about 685,000 Oklahomans that use SNAP. Now, just for reference, OKC's population is just over 700,000 people. Grocery stores are gearing up for this.
I just wanted to assure them that it will be over eventually, again, and things will get better.
David works at Swice Foods, a locally owned grocery store that's been in business for decades in OKC. The store and the country have never seen a scenario where SNAP benefits could potentially be cut off.
I'm sure that we are going to have hiccups. I'm sure there is going to be times, depending on how long this thing is going to be, guys. You know, this could be a very lengthful thing. We hope it's not. It's one of those things that's out of our hand because it's federal, it's not state.
And he's seen and heard the urgency from customers.
They're planning now, and that's kind of like, that's how the feel that you get, again, in emergency situations here.
Some grocery stores in the area, they're heavily relying on SNAP recipients and people spending money in their grocery store, so it can have some trickle effects.
Governor Stitt talked about the financial impact to Oklahoma at a press conference Wednesday. $205 million that Oklahoma will not see in November. And if the shutdown continues to December 1st, that impact goes up to $350 million. He explained why the state can't use its own money to intervene, at least not immediately.
If we use state funds, whether that be from our rainy day fund or from other sources, the federal government has said they're not going to reimburse us, or it's not likely, or they can't guarantee it.
The governor also said the maximum amount the state could access in the rainy day account is $300 million. But it takes 2/3 of a vote in the state legislature to access that money for use. That would also require lawmakers to come back to the Capitol for a special session. He also talked about the SNAP cards themselves.
We don't even have access to those credit cards and how the SNAP benefits are delivered, and so we're having to work behind the scenes.
But depending on how long this goes on, it's not impossible to access the state's savings account.
Before resorting to rainy day, we're going to beef up other programs that we have. So we have the SDE, our Department of Education, we've got WIC, we've got other programs that are here to help.
Now, if you are someone that needs food assistance, the governor did mention a website where you can find food banks, churches, nonprofits, all in one place. We will have that website on KOCO.com for you to access. At the Capitol, Jason Berger, KOCO 5 News.